Hey guys, it's Brittany. So, today's gonna be a movie review, and today I'll be reviewing The Thing. So, for those who may not have seen it and would like to see it, I will give you the description of the movie. But I think pretty much everyone by now has seen it, but in case for those who haven't but would like to, I'll read to you what it's about. In remote Antarctica, a group of American research scientists are disturbed uh, at their base by a helicopter shooting at a sled dog. When they take in the dog, it brutally attacks both human beings and canines in the camp, and they discover that the beast can assume the shape of its victims. A resourceful helicopter pilot, Kurt Russell, and the camp doctor, Richard Dysart, if that's how you say it, lead the camp crew in a desperate, gory battle against the vicious creature before it picks them all off one by one. And so that's what this thing is. So the thing, I believe, what I've heard, it's like an alien. In a way, I think it's some kind of alien creature or some kind of creature that takes form of its victims that it kills. So in a way, this reminds me of something, although it's very different. So I just can't remember what that is. So the thing is directed by John Carpenter. It's actually based on Who Goes There. Is that a book? Okay, it says Who Goes There is a 1938 science fiction horror novel by American author John W. Campbell. Oh, okay. I would like to read that because that just seems like that would be very interesting to read. So produced by David Foster and Lawrence Turman, and music by Ennio Morricone, if that's how you say it. I'm so sorry. It's released in theaters June 25th, 1982. So yeah, this is just quite interesting here. So yeah, it says here. Okay, so it says here, the Thing, an extraterrestrial life form that assimilate no assimilates, then intimates. No, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. No, imitates other organisms. Okay, so yeah, that it is what it is. So it is an alien, but not the kind of alien that you see in movies. This is, yes, and what it says here, an extraterrestrial life form. So it is that of what it is. So I think we don't know what its true form is because that's something we never get to see. At least I don't think we do in the movie. And so it just shows that when it kills any of its victims, whether it's either an animal or even a human being, that it takes form of its victims. So that is scary. It is really, oh, that's just terrifying knowing that there's this thing that's an extraterrestrial life form, and that no matter what or who it kills, that it takes form of its victims. And oh, that's so terrifying, because when you come across an animal that has died, or even a human being that's died, that you don't know if you're either talking, like, okay, like when you come across an animal, you don't know if it is an animal or the thing. And same thing with a human being, like with the human characters in a movie, that when you see them facing of what's going on in the story, that you don't know whether one of them is either the thing or it's really them. So, oh, that's terrifying, because they blend in and they imitate the victim that they took form of, and somehow act like them when it's not them. That is really terrifying. It is, but it is a really good movie. So the cast we have here are Kurt Russell as R.J. McReady, A. Wilfred Brimley as Blair, T.K. Carter as Knowles, David Glennon as Palmer, Deeth Cavett as Childs, Richard Dicer, is it Dicer? If it's not, correct me if I'm saying that wrong, as Dr. Copper, Charles Hallahan as Norris. And so yeah, we just get this really good cast here. And so yeah, I just gotta say that I remember when I first watched The Thing, it was years ago. I would say I was probably, what, in my early 20s, around there. So when I had first watched it, I mean, I have heard good things about it, and how so many people either really like it or love it. Yeah, I would say probably love it. And so when I just heard good things about it, I remember seeing some gory things, like, you know, some pictures of it, those who post it on like Facebook or Twitter. But I remember seeing that, just never seen the movie. So when I finally did saw the movie, it was just, I didn't know what I was gonna get myself into, because I thought, okay, why do they call it The Thing, and what happens? Like, what's going on here? So when I got to watch it and seeing what was unfolding in the story, yeah, I was, you know, quite scared, you know, seeing this thing taking form of those that it had killed, of its victims. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, that is so terrifying. I never seen anything like that. You know, not in any other horror movie that I've seen something like that. But The Thing showed me something that I never even thought that I would see in a horror movie. But yeah, even though I was like really on edge and just scared the first time seeing it, but I still liked it, and I just thought, wow, this was done really well, and I just liked everything about it, the cast, the performances, you know, and even the effects, even the practical effects of this movie is, I would say, it's still really good. It's still like, it still looks real, and it's so unnerving and unsettling to see those gory parts. But man, yeah, I would say I actually like this one better than the remake, because I remember I have seen the remake a long time ago. So when I did saw that one, I just felt it wasn't as scary. It wasn't as um, terrifying that the original one was, that is. So yeah, with the remake, I was like, nah. So yeah, I don't like the remake, but this one I do like. I would say I like more and better than the remake. And but yeah, I just like everything about the thing, everything. So yeah, it's one of those movies I will definitely uh watch again. Like whether if it's around Halloween time or even if it's not, it's just one of those movies that if I ever would want to watch it again, then I know that I would watch it again, definitely. But the one thing, as I mentioned in my other video, I think it was, what was it, the popcorn chat video on it, that I think there are some scenes where we kind of figure out who the thing is, like who is it imitating. But now when it comes to the very end, that's I'm where I feel the most confused, because it's like, okay, who's the thing here? Because there are some people that say that it is Childs, and in a way, I think that it is because he seems to be acting off. But then again, with McRady, he starts to act in a kind of strange way too. So some people are saying that it was actually him. And there is this video, which I haven't watched yet, that says that he was actually the thing the whole time. So I haven't watched that yet. And so now whether if that's either true or not, somehow I just don't think, it's just kind of hard for me to believe if he somehow was the thing the whole time during the movie, because then it's like, well, when it came to the blood test scene, how was he? Okay, I'm kind of stuttering on my words. How was he able to pass the blood test if he was? So that's something that I'm, wondering about. And so yeah, I think when it comes to the very end though, I think, I don't know, like I said, it could be Childs, but it could be McReady too. So I'm like, who is it? Who's the thing at the end? And someone says that you'll know, I think, when there's no, either when there is no glimmer or when there is a glimmer in their eye, or when there's none, I think. So yeah, but overall, I do like everything about the thing. And so yeah, John Carpenter did a good job directing the movie, and the cast is great, and Kurt Russell also did a great job with his performance. And the practical effects, I mean, I don't know who did the practical effects, but whoever did an amazing job, because it just looks, to me, I think it still looks real, just so terrifying and just very unsettling. And I felt that they did a good job to make it very terrifying and to make it very unnerving and very unsettling. So they did a really good job on that, because even just seeing those uh, graphic scenes, it's just ooh, it's scary to watch, but at the same time, it's just like those scenes where I just feel like I'm on edge. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is terrifying, you know. But yeah, everyone did a good job. So yeah, I really enjoyed the performances and even the music. I really enjoyed the music as well. It just fits so well with the story to what's going on, and everything. So yeah. So this is a good movie, and if you would like to see it, I highly recommend it. And I can see why this is like a fan favorite of horror movies, because of how well it was done and just how great it is with everything, the story, the practical effects, and with the performances, the music, and just everything else that just makes it great, but also terrifying to watch as a horror movie. So yeah, I can see why. But yes, I really like it, and I do enjoy it. So that is my review of the things. So my rating on it would be an A plus. It would be a 9 out of 10. It would also be, I would say, 85% and 4 stars. So that is my rating, my review and rating on the thing. So hope you guys enjoy this. So for more movie content, reaction streams, and the paranormal, subscribe and click on the bell so you'll be notified when I upload. That's all for today, and I'll see you at the movies.